Vert. Surpass. Surprise. Ceaselessly sharp, ceaselessly sculpt. Submit to no one. Cede to no ceiling.
Alright guys, so check this out. The Aston Martin has officially lost its mind, but in the best way possible. They took the Vantage, which was already a beast, and basically force-fed it a diet of raw power and pure aggression. The 2026 Vantage S is here, and the numbers it's putting down is just disrespectful.
See a familiar face. Ichuta. How rude.
But here's the real question. Are a bunch of wild stats enough to let this thing roll up on a Ferrari or a Lambo and tell them to move over? Maybe, maybe not. Let's get into it. Alright, first off guys, just look at this thing. The Vantage S looks angrier, sharper, and like it's actively looking for trouble. And this ain't just for show. It's a calculated attack on air itself. Aston Martin sculpted this thing for pure, unapologetic speed. The new front bumper and those Venturi vanes are working with a huge red spoiler to basically shove the car into the pavement so it sticks. You see those blades on the hood? They're not there to look cool. They're literally vents to let the monster engine breathe. And it's all capped off with a handmade forged brass S badges. A quiet little flex to let you know that this car is different. This is what happens when looking good and going fast becomes the same thing. So hop inside and you will immediately notice this is the command center. The whole S vibe is everywhere and it's all about the driver. You get this slick mix of Alcantara and leather with a satin carbon fiber trim that just screams I'm fast. You can see the Aston Martin crazy attention to details everywhere, like the S logos on the seat that took almost 2,500 stitches each to make. That's how you know they're not playing. But it's not all about looking good. The whole cockpit has been redesigned to keep you locked in and in control when you decide to unleash all that power, complete with a new gen infotainment system that actually works. Okay, and now the part you've been waiting for, the numbers.
Finally!
Because this is where the Vantage S gets rude. Under that hood is a 4.0 liter twin turbo V8 from AMG, but Aston Martin crew tore it down and built it back up their way. Now, depending on how you do the math, it's pushing somewhere between 656 and 671 horsepower and a massive 590 pounds-feet of torque. Either way, this thing got a whole lot of attitude. Alright, so check it out. All that juice goes straight to the rear wheels through an 8-speed ZF automatic. And the result is just bananas. 0 to 60 in about 3.3 seconds. That spill your drink and scare your passenger fast. Top speed, a casual 202 miles per hour. This isn't just knocking on the doors of the cars like the Porsche 911 Turbo. It's kicking the door down and putting its feet all over the couch.
Just said, why don't I stretch out? And just started grinding mud on it.
But look, straight line speed is one thing. The real magic is how the car handles all that power. Aston's engineer went to town on this chassis. They sharpened up the throttle response so it feels like the car is wired to your brain. They reworked the suspension and even bolted the rear subframe right to the body, which basically means you can feel everything on the road in a good way. The result is a car that feels like it's pivoting around you. The front end has a ridiculous grip and gives you the confidence to really push it. The standard carbon ceramic brakes can stop a freight train, and the adaptive dampers mean all that performance doesn't beat you up on your daily drive. It's a car that's constantly talking to you, but knows when to chill out. So what's the final word? Can the 2026 Aston Martin Vantage S really hang in the supercar big leagues? Hell yeah. It got the power, the speed, and the track day cred to back up all that trash talk.
On the block, hold it down, gun in my waist, straight face, all day, not a game.
But it does something else too. It wraps all that raw energy in a layer of British class and craftsmanship that the other guys just can't touch. It's a monster for the track that you can still comfortably drive across the country. This isn't just the baddest Vantage ever built, it's a one-shot. It's Aston Martin making it clear they could build a car with the soul of a supercar and the swagger of a proper Grand Tourer. But that's what I think. What do you think? Drop a comment below. Hey, you got the money. Are you taking this British bruiser over a Porsche or a Lambo? Let the debate begin. And while you're down there, if you dig deep dives into the sickest cars on the planet, do me a solid. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss the next one. Peace.